500, NASCAR's All-State 400 at the Brickyard, and of the United States Formula One Grand Prix. We hope you'll enjoy your ride around the track. And the 500 was held for the first time in 1911, but the track was already in its third year, built early in 1909 as a testing facility for the thriving automobile industry. Many famous makes were from here, like Marmon, National, and Cole, with the best-known ones coming a little later on with Stutz, maker of the famous Bearcat, then, right after World War I, with the Duesenberg brothers. Indiana roads were still a few years away from being paved, so there was no way to really find out what an automobile could do and what its weak points might be. This track would solve that problem. Not only could the manufacturers test here privately, but occasional races would give the spectators a chance to see in competition what they could go down to the showrooms and purchase. Point on Long Island, and spearheaded the first drivable highway across the United States. We enter the track between turns 1 and 2 at the South End Short Straightaway. Up ahead is turn 2. There are 4 turns, each measuring exactly 1/4 of a mile from entrance to exit. And they are back on the left. You'll see where the infield road course links back up with the oval on its way back to the start-finish line of the Grand Prix course, which travels in the opposite direction from what we are now doing. The road course was completed in the year 2000. Has changed. During the fall of 1909, down went 3,200,000 paving bricks, which is why the track still carries the nickname, the Brickyard. The seniors played here. The 3-2-1 markers over on the outside fence are 100-yard reference points for entering turn 3. Or to put it another way, it's the equivalent of traveling down a football in the way of grandstands. Just a huge infield crowd on race day, cars parked up against the fence, and every tax dollar is used here. The track is privately owned. Out of turn 4 and onto the main straightaway, corporate suites and double-decker grandstands. And can you imagine going all the way down there in 9 seconds? Drivers making pit stops used to drive all the way down the straight and pull over to their respective pit. In 1957, a separated pit lane was installed, and it may have been the first of its kind anywhere in the world. The current Indy Racing League cars need to stop about every 30 laps or so, and can take on 30 gallons of fuel and change 4 wheels in about 13 seconds. And they use methanol, by the way. Gasoline hasn't been. Control tower stood from 1957 until 1998, and prior to 57, a Japanese-style pagoda occupied this of a 13-story building. At ground level and slightly over to the left is the pretty rough ride.
Tomorrow they got a special tour you can. Not today.
Up ahead is the scoring pylon. It went up in 1994 to replace the one there since '59. It's anchored in 22 feet of concrete, and the windsock is 97 feet off the ground.